Hello, back again, and this time I want to talk about stamps, postage stamps, reused ones. So I love stamps. What do you think? Do you love them? Look, these were on the envelope that my latest acquisition arrived in. So I have bought myself a second hand. I found it on Trademe. So Trademe is the New Zealand equivalent of eBay. So you find all sorts of bargains on there. And I've wanted one of these for a while. Like, it's a stockbook for stamps. So, and it came with a load of stamps in it. So all the stamps in here are UK stamps. A lot of them are your sort of bog, you know, nothing fancy. But even them, they're lovely, all different colours. But this one, you can see different ones here. Like, you've got Winston Churchill, you've got the Queen and Prince Philip, various other people. You've got a war set here, biplane and all sorts of things. So it's quite interesting. I've been through and I've sorted some of them because I'm thinking, what can I do with them? Obviously you can do collage. You can just use them as paper, you know, as part of a collage. And then I found quite a lot of these ones which are Christmas ones. So I love that, Santa. So yeah, I'm thinking that I will make a Christmas card as a collage using Christmas stamps. That is the plan anyway. So I'll quickly show you the rest of this, just out of interest. These are lovely, aren't they? Angels. So beautifully drawn. These are more standard ones. And a few more Christmassy ones there, and yep. Oh yeah, and these ones are quite interesting because they're animals and birds. So I'm sure I can think of something with these. I've seen projects like decoupage, so it would be good for that. I also wanted to show you this. Ooh, how am I going to show it? Here it is. It is a drawer set. And I don't know what it was used for originally, but I got it from Creative Junk, and now it houses all my stamp collections. So I just wanted to show you that there's all sorts of things that you can reuse and repurpose. So yes, I've been collecting stamps for a while, and these ones, of course, are New Zealand ones. So I'm wondering if I've got a few more Christmassy ones in here, perhaps. Maybe. I'll have a sort and then I'll come back with the main project. So I've just drawn a very simple Christmas tree shape, and I've got my favourite stamps around me. So I'm just going to cut this out now. Oh, this is oh, what is it? It's kind of watercolour cartridge paper, it's called. So it's, you know, it's not as absorbent as watercolour, but it's quite, you know, it's quite sturdy. So here it is. So I was just going to say that if you don't fancy drawing one yourself, there's plenty of templates that you can find online, and you can just download a Christmas tree template. So I'm thinking I would quite like to have my partridge in a pear tree at the bottom, but I can see that there's going to be areas around it and I want everything covered by stamps. So I think what I have to do is I have to plan it a little bit so that that one goes there, that one goes there, and then that would sit there. But then I don't like that bit, so I'm going to put that there. Okay, so I am going to use, oh, of course I haven't got it with me, have I? I'm going to use, there it is. I think what I'll do is I'll put it on here like this. Position it, because I quite like seeing the perforated edge. Okay, I can come down a bit like that actually. Now you'll see that when it's dried, I'm just going to trim off the edges, and then I'm going to position that centrally there, and then I can start to plan my next layer, which I want to be angels, so I can go there. So I just wanted to show you that I am planning it now, so you just have to be a little bit mindful about where the edges are going to be and make sure you've got something interesting in that spot. So that's my next row, and then I'm thinking I might have something like that. And then like that. And there's a little space there, so I'm thinking, what can I put in there? So ideally it would be nice to get a bit of gold or something colourful. What could I have? Might be nice just to get the little corner of it there with the 7-cent little corner of it there with the 7 cents on it. About the next row, I'd like to get this. I've seen this post box, which I think is quite cute. I've also got somewhere Santa. I want him to go at the top like that. And then, what else is pretty? These are quite nice. These are part of the 12 days of Christmas. So maybe they can go in there. And then maybe something underneath. Have a bit of stained glass showing through. Oh, it's a jigsaw puzzle. And then I might need something there, but maybe if I put this on its side, that would be like a backing for that bit. Then you've got Santa. Very fiddly, but you can see what I'm doing now. And I've just got a gap here now, haven't I? So it pays to do a bit of planning so that you're getting the main part of the picture that you want at the front, and you know, little snippets at the edges that don't matter too much. So what I might do is I might put that one behind both to capture that bit, keeping him there, that there, and then there's a little, ooh, maybe a bit of something. Bit of colour. Let's see. Be on top, will he? No, you won't. I think now that I've got most of it there, I think what I'll have to do is I'll have to stick it in layers and let each one dry, and just be mindful of the next layer because I might have to put it underneath. So yes, it's a little bit fiddly, but we'll see how it goes. So here I've built up a couple of layers now, and you can see where I've put them on the edge, and I'm going to trim them off later. So I'm thinking I want Santa at the top, but I was thinking if I had a star that would be awesome, but I don't have one. You might have that in your stamp collection of Christmassy stamps. But anyway, so I'm thinking I want him at the top definitely, so I'm going to put him there now. I'm going to position him carefully because I want him right at the top to get most of him on. And I know I'm not going to get all of him on. Could even just bring that over like that. Like that. That's all right. And what else? Oh, did we say we were going to have a post box somewhere? And we wanted a bit of stained glass. That's quite nice to get in, wouldn't it? That would be quite nice. Could I get this just on that edge? The Christmas pudding. Maybe I could. Yep, I'm gonna go for it. So, looking carefully where the Christmas pudding ends up. Like that. Wow. I think I don't want I don't want his leg cut off, so I'm going to do this. And I've created a space for myself there, which is not ideal. Oh well. Maybe I can put a little birdie. And then I can have my post box in there. I'm just going to be a bit careful now. Got that last bit to do. Stained glass. Little gap there. I wonder. So I think the key is planning, and to be fair, I didn't do a practice one before I made this video. This is my very first attempt, so and it very much depends on the stamps that you've got and the ones that you like the look of. But anyway, you'll get to a point where it's all stuck down, and now you're going to trim it off. I just don't like that. I don't know why, but I don't like it. So what can I put there instead? Ooh. What have we got? Maybe, hang on, something out of this, which I can't quite see what it is, but it looks a bit like these two. So yep, maybe what I'll do is have it going like that, upside down, but maybe they're drummers and they're pipers, aren't they? So maybe some pipers coming in. That might do it. Yes. That's what I'm going to do. So they'll just come in there. Yep. And I might even be able to save a bit of the stamp to use somewhere else. And I'm going to have this one sat nicely at the bottom. Where do I want it? Like that. And I'll just trim this off. Here's all out of the way. And there it is. You can see it better. So here is the finished Christmas tree, and yeah, that's about it. So as you can imagine, you could do this with all sorts of shapes and use the stamps in that way. You could use them just as colours, and so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to scan this, because I've got a scanner, and then I can use the image and create cards, Christmas cards, with this as the main motif. But of course you can just stick it down to card and gift it as is if you wanted. And I'd love to see it if you make some cards like this. I'd love to see what you come up with. In terms of getting hold of the stamps, you can find them in all sorts of places. I get a lot of mine from Creative Junk or charity shops. This one I got from Trademe. I got quite a few from Trademe, so that was a really good find. So maybe places like eBay and that kind of thing. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and please subscribe for more of this kind of thing. I've got a few ideas for other projects, and yeah, but I'll leave this for now for today. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and leave comments if you want to. Okay, bye for now.